Carbide burrs are powerful rotary tools that can transform your metalworking, woodworking, or fabrication projects, offering precision and efficiency for tasks like deburring, shaping, and smoothing. However, even experienced users in places like Mason, Ohio, where humid weather and a strong manufacturing scene, think aerospace and automotive shops, make these tools a staple, can fall into common pitfalls that lead to tool damage, poor results, or safety hazards. This in-depth article outlines the top 10 mistakes to avoid when using carbide burrs, drawing from expert insights in tool handling and safety guidelines from organizations like OSHA. For each mistake, we'll explain the issue, associated safety risks, material-specific advice, and verbal walkthroughs of fixes. To emphasize key points, we'll incorporate simple text overlays, described in bold italics, and icons, using emojis like for warnings or for tips. By steering clear of these errors, you'll extend your tool's lifespan, achieve better finishes, and work safer, especially in Ohio's variable climate, where moisture can accelerate rust if storage isn't handled properly. 1. Applying excessive pressure. One of the most frequent errors is pressing too hard on the burr, which can cause the tungsten carbide head to fracture or the shank to bend, leading to premature tool failure. This often stems from impatience during material removal, but it generates excessive heat and vibration, compromising the burr's integrity. Safety risks. Flying debris from a broken burr can cause eye injuries or cuts, and the sudden snap could lead to loss of control, potentially injuring your hands or nearby surfaces. In a busy mason garage, this risk amplifies if you're working near flammable materials like auto fluids. Material-specific advice. On hard metals like steel, common in Ohio's aerospace parts, excessive pressure can cause micro cracks. For titanium, it exacerbates galling, material transfer that seizes the tool. To prevent galling on titanium, use lubricants sparingly and avoid prolonged contact. Fix walkthrough. Instead, use light pecking motions at 15,000 RPM for steel. Picture this. Hold your rotary tool like a pencil, gently touching the burr to the workpiece in short tapping bursts, about 1 to 2 seconds each, letting the tool's speed do the work. Pause to clear chips, then repeat. This reduces friction and keeps the burr intact. Tip overlay. Light touch equals long life. Warning: always secure your grip to prevent slips. 2. Running at incorrect RPM is speeds. Setting the RPM too high or too low is a classic blunder. Excessive speeds, e.g., over 30,000 RPM, cause overheating and melting on softer materials, while too low, under 10,000 RPM, leads to inefficient cutting and tool binding. Safety risks. Overheating can produce hot chips that burn skin or ignite dust, and high RPM vibrations might cause the tool to slip, leading to lacerations. In humid Ohio workshops, overheated tools can also contribute to moisture-related electrical hazards if cords are involved. Material-specific advice. For aluminum, keep RPMs moderate to avoid melting. On titanium, lower speeds prevent galling by reducing friction heat. High RPM on steel can blue the metal, indicating temper loss. Fix walkthrough. For steel, dial to 15,000 to 20,000 RPM and monitor heat with brief pauses. Start by checking your tool's manual for the burr's diameter. Smaller burrs tolerate higher speeds. Verbally. Power on at half speed, test on scrap, then adjust up gradually while feeling for smooth operation without chatter. If it gets warm, stop and let it cool for 30 seconds. Overlay. RPM, sweet spot, match to material. Warning: use variable speed tools for control. 3. Choosing the wrong burr shape or cut type. Selecting a mismatched shape, e.g., a ball burr for flat slots, or cut, single versus double, results in uneven cuts, wasted time, and potential damage to the workpiece. Safety risks. Improper shapes can cause kickback, where the tool jumps, risking wrist strains or uncontrolled spins that damage nearby objects. Material-specific advice. Use double cut for finer finishes on hard titanium to avoid galling, single cut for soft aluminum to prevent clogging. In Ohio's aerospace work, mismatched cuts on steel parts can lead to rejected components. Fix walkthrough. Assess the job. For contours on titanium, opt for a ball-shaped double-cut burr. Step by step, examine your workpiece. Curved? Go ball. Hard metal? Double cut. Test on scrap. Rotate slowly, observe chip flow, and switch if it binds. Overlay. Shape plus cut equals perfect match. Tip. Build a varied set for versatility. 4. Not securing the workpiece properly. Failing to clamp or vise the material allows it to shift, causing inaccurate cuts, burr slippage, or complete tool ejection. Safety risks. A loose workpiece can fly off, leading to impacts or entanglements, especially dangerous in confined mason home garages with limited space. Material-specific advice. Titanium's toughness requires extra secure fixturing to prevent vibration-induced galling. Softer woods need padding to avoid marks. Fix walkthrough. Clamp firmly but not overly tight, using soft jaws for delicate materials. Position the vise on a stable bench, place the workpiece, tighten gradually while checking for wobble, then double-check before starting the tool. Overlay. Secure it or regret it. Warning. Inspect clamps before each use. 5. Neglecting personal protective equipment, PPE. Skipping gloves, goggles, or masks exposes you to dust, chips, and noise, common in prolonged burr sessions. Safety risks. Inhaled metal dust can cause respiratory issues, and eye exposure leads to irritation or injury, amplified in Ohio's humid air, which can make dust stickier. Material-specific advice. For titanium, use respirators to avoid fine particles that cause galling-related fumes. On aluminum, gloves prevent skin oils from causing slips. Fix walkthrough. Gear up fully. Goggles, N95 mask, and gloves before powering on. Start your routine. Slip on gloves for grip, adjust goggles for clear vision, and fit the mask snugly. Make it a habit like buckling a seatbelt. Overlay. PPE. Your first line of defense. Tip. Store PPE near your tools for easy access. 6. Improper storage. Leading to rust or damage. Storing burrs in damp, disorganized conditions invites rust, especially in Ohio's humid summers, dulling edges and contaminating future work. Safety risks. Rusted burrs can shatter during use, sending fragments flying and increasing injury risk. Material-specific advice. Titanium burrs resist corrosion but can transfer rust from storage. Keep all in dry cases to prevent this. Fix walkthrough. Store in a sealed case with silica packs, away from moisture. After use, clean with a brush, apply light oil, place in divided slots, and store in a dry cabinet. Check monthly in humid mason weather. Overlay. Dry storage equals rust-free tools. Warning. Avoid outdoor sheds in rainy seasons. 7. Using burrs on incompatible materials. Applying burrs to overly hard or mismatched materials, like forcing on brittle ceramics, causes chipping or failure. Safety risks. Tool breakage can propel shards, and incompatible use might release toxic dust from certain alloys. Material-specific advice. To prevent galling on titanium, use slow speeds and lubricants. Avoid on glass-like materials altogether. Fix walkthrough. Test compatibility. For titanium, apply cutting fluid and go slow. Research the material's hardness, select a compatible burr, apply lube, and proceed with light touches. Stop if resistance builds. Overlay. Material mismatch? Big no-no. Tip. Consult charts for hardness ratings. 8. Failing to clean burrs after use. Letting chips and residue build up clogs flutes, reducing efficiency and causing uneven wear. Safety risks. Clogged burrs overheat quickly, increasing burn or fire hazards from sparks. Material-specific advice. Aluminum residue clogs easily. Clean immediately. Titanium galling leaves, sticky buildup, needing solvents. Fix walkthrough. Brush off debris and soak in cleaner post-session. Power down. Use a brass brush to clear flutes. Dip in solvent if needed. Dry thoroughly. Do this after every use. Overlay. Clean burrs, e.c. smooth performance. Warning. Never use water on uncoated steel shanks. 9. Ignoring heat buildup and overworking, continuous use without breaks leads to overheating, warping the burr or workpiece. Safety risks. Hot tools can cause burns, and overheated metal might release fumes, problematic in enclosed Ohio workshops. Material-specific advice. Titanium is prone to heat-induced galling. Cool frequently. Steel tolerates more, but still needs monitoring. Fix walkthrough. Work in 30-second intervals with air cooling. Engage for half a minute. Lift off to let air circulate. Feel for warmth. If hot, pause longer before resuming. Overlay. Cool down to stay safe. Tip. Use compressed air for quick cooling. 10. Skipping regular tool maintenance and inspection. Not checking for wear or damage before use results in subpar performance and unexpected failures. Safety risks. Worn burrs can disintegrate, causing injuries from high-speed fragments. Material-specific advice. Inspect for cracks on titanium burrs to avoid galling escalation. Replace dulled ones promptly. Fix walkthrough. Inspect visually and test spin before each job. Hold the burr up to light. Look for chips or bends. Spin manually to check balance. If off, replace immediately. Overlay. Inspect before you connect. Warning. Annual professional sharpening for heavy users.